everybody, this is dkdynamite, and this is my step-by-step walkthrough of the Terminus main Easter egg. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and as a big reminder, as new updates are discovered within Black Ops 6 Zombies, expect plenty of coverage here on the channel and even over on Detonated. But with that being said, the first step is going to be to acquire the Beam Smasher Wonder Weapon. You can either pull it out of the box or do the side quest for it. Luckily, I made a very easy to understand Easter egg guide for that Wonder Weapon. It's going to be linked down below. If you just want to pull it out of the box or use the Wonder Bar Gobblegum for a 50-50 chance to get it straight away, feel free to do that as well. But once you have the Beam Smasher, what you want to do is shoot the tentacle trap with the weapon itself. Now, sometimes you'll shoot a tentacle trap and you won't get the item that you need, so just go to a different tentacle trap, right? There's one upstairs, there's one down here in the lab, there's actually two down here in the lab adjacent from one another, so just keep in mind that there's several tentacle traps that you can use. What you want to do is shoot it until it drops a hard drive. You want to take this hard drive to Dr. Peck next to the spawn room. He's going to tell you that Nathan should be in the lab, and you will observe the observation pod in the center of the room. You want to interact with the central keypad, talk to Nathan, who will ask you to rescue him. You now need to get a code to open up his pod with a hint given by a radio in the central area. The first digit is the hour hand of the clock in the interrogation room, and you want to make sure you're using an appropriate weapon to be able to see the smaller hand on the clock, which represents the hour. I know it's a little hard to see with the ray gun that I had, but the clock is right there in the back. The second digit is the number on a playing card found in the mess hall. The third is a number on the days since last incident within engineering. Now, once you have those three numbers, you want to head over to Nathan's pod, turn the handles at the same time as one another, so you're gonna have to count it down. If you're on solo, you can just click it once. This will release Nathan, who is an amalgam mini boss. You have to defeat him and you'll get a mid-game cutscene. After you defeat him, he'll drop a key card that can be found in the water below. You then want to interact with this computer in the communications room so that you get a network error. But now you want to head to the shipwreck and go to the open hole. As you can see, you could then go up a ladder to reach a hatch. The hatch will now open because you grabbed that key card, and you now have to defeat a number of different zombies. So this is about a minute or two lockdown, but once you survive, you want to pick up the node connectors that spawn. Take these node connectors to the broken pipes in the following locations. There's one on the Crab Island near the south, directly opposite the workbench, and there's also one in the docks area near the boat purchase. You now want to head to the guard station where Peck is, right next to spawn, and have a player grab the hacking device that he gives you. This player must find 3 buoys in the water with satellites atop them, and you can interact with the buoys to hack them. But I will show you all the buoy locations here on my TAC map. I don't believe they change in each match, but if they do, the article over on Detonated will be updated with that revised information. But you also want to watch out for the gas cloud that could attack you while you're actually hacking the buoy. If the gas cloud comes, just go back to the boat or go back to an island and wait for it to pass, then go back and continue to hack the buoys. You also have a limited amount of time to get all 3 of them hacked, or else you're gonna have to restart this process, which you could also do during the same round. After hacking the 3 buoys, a 2-minute timer is going to commence. This is a very scary step because if you fail it, your game will end. So you have to head back to the biolab where Dr. Modi will initiate a self-destruct protocol in the lab itself. To disable it, 3 doors have now opened where switches can be diffused. 2 are on the very bottom level on the left and right sides, and 1 is up above. So after disabling all these bombs, you're now ready to go into the boss fight. So you want to head to the bottom level of the lab where a large white door can now be opened where you can interact. So just make sure you guys have at least tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, high rarity weapons, a couple of wonder weapons, and if you can bring in some monkey bombs, decoys, make sure you guys got your fuel upgrades charged up. That will be very necessary for this pretty difficult boss fight. The boss has 3 phases in which all 3 of them, the boss has critical weak points where you can do significantly increased damage. In between each phase, there will be a number of zombies and a bunch of tentacles beside the boss, which are fairly easy to kill. You want to make sure you are taking out those tentacles in the distance, which could deplete the boss's health bar pretty well. Now, I have heard explosive pistols, max-packed weapons, and even the ray gun do some pretty good damage against this boss, but other than that, it's going to take you a little while to get this boss killed. I'm sure a meta weapon loadout is going to be discovered for killing this boss pretty quick, but take your time with it, make sure you're reviving your teammates, and do remember that near-death experience does not revive your teammates with their perks back. Only a augment upgrade to healing aura will do that, and I think even Phoenix up. But if you want to have one player training the zombies while the rest go ahead and do as much damage to the boss as they can, feel free to strategize in the best way that you want. In the third phase, keep in mind the boss will have a large telegraph attack in which you must hide behind cover to avoid being killed. After he uses the attack, his eyes will become critical weak points in which you can then take him down completely. But as a reward for finishing this main Easter egg, you're going to get a cutscene that I'll link down below over on Detonated's Twitter, as well as the following cosmetics. You're going to be getting the free trophy collector operator skin for Maya, and I think it's great to see that we're getting free operator unlocks just by doing Easter eggs. eggs, I think there is a possibility there'll be additional rewards added in for beating these zombie quests once the directed mode comes out in the next few weeks, and you'll also get 2 calling cards. They look very similar to one another because one of them is just a variant that you get for beating the quest before the directed mode has come out, similar to the rewards you get for also beating Liberty Falls. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know how you guys feel about both main Easter eggs which just got solved earlier today.